fucking live.
You're not supposed
Shit.
to curse in the first couple minutes.
We're live, dude. We're live. What's up, everybody? How
Hold
are
on.
we? You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do while we wait? I'm gonna go grab some ice cream. And,
What are we waiting for?
oh, we can wait for Dylan.
We already fucking started.
So, fine. It's a stream.
Alright, everybody, enjoy fucking...
Chilling out for a couple
Nothing.
minutes.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
For
what's
Dylan,
up?
me and let's see Israel-Palestine conflict.
I don't want to talk about that ever.
Alright, guys, we'll see you guys in a little
I
bit.
really don't want to talk about it. I don't want to offend anybody.
Wait, we're live right now?
That we are.
Yeah, we're live right now, bro.
Go get your goddamn ice cream.
Yeah,
My
I'm gonna
first
go get my ice cream, bro. Oh yeah, everybody. So we got
You have a
some
wireless
special
headset. Why'd you act like you were what?
guests. Dude, I'm tired. I totally
hurt my
forgot.
brain.
I was like, wait a second. Why is it that? Watch out, Fen. You fatty. You fatty fat. I was
What'd
like,
you
why
do?
am I-
Stand up expecting it to snap off your head because the wire goes taut? Like, what was the plan?
mean-
you forgot that there's no wire?
I, I was kind of just like, you know, if I'm leaving, I can't look at the stream, so I don't want to. Just put it. I was like, oh, you know what? We gotta wait for Dylan anyway. Like, why don't I just put it on mute and then, you know, just we'll go. You know, dude, they could listen to the music. Well, you know, they could enjoy their time. I like how we're talking as if they're like children. Oh fuck.
No, then we'd have to
all
play
s- all
Subway
6 people.
Surfers and like 7 different things at the same time to keep their attention.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, I mean,
One of them's definitely Subway Surfers. I've seen that trend on TikTok.
yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. It's pretty
It's
weird
just to
me,
fix
but-
people's attention span. Because people have such bad attention spans, so it's just making it worse.
Alright.
I
To be
think-
honest, it worked. I always watch these videos long.
is it really the attention span though, or is it more or less
Yeah.
like somebody? Is it?
Because once the person, like, especially if it's like a comedy thing or like a story, most people, when they get to a boring part, they're gonna skip. What the Subway Surfers does is it gives someone like a visual thing to focus on while the auditory is playing at the same time, so that there is no boring part. Do you get what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, but it's like. So, what am I doing? Oh yeah. It's so. It's like. Why would you go and do that? Like, why not just sit there and like, cause it's like, well, what is the point then? Okay, all right, what's going on?
I just hit the window shot, bro. In Black Ops 2. I'll record it if you want. You can put it on the podcast. Sorry, I know it's really unrelated.
Okay, you know what? I see what you're talking about, Loch. I got you now. All right, we're on
The
the same
attention
page.
span thing.
Yeah, we're on the same page now. Tracking. I'm tracking. From the guy who's been diagnosed with retardation and terrible.
You're not retarded.
ADHD.
You can't compete in the Special Olympics.
Yes, I can do.
No, you can't.
I would
You're
love
not
to.
getting in like what was it, Matthew McConaughey in that movie?
What?
Yeah, some like famous actor played. Let me look this up. I mean, my search history is gonna be weird because I'm just gonna look up famous actor who played a retarded kid. So, yeah.
Wow, bro. I just hit like a crazy shot. I'm sorry. So, gents,
Yeah, what's up?
I would be more present now. What are we talking about? How's it going? How's everyone?
Yeah, actually, I'm actually glad you brought that up because that's like the first thing that we always go into, which is what's poppin'. What's you tell the people, you know. It's the first portion. You tell the peoples
Brian?
what's been going on with you. Come on, Fen, let's go. With
Well,
you
for me,
yourself, you know.
I've just been. Brian's getting ready for attorney, so he's gonna go. He's gonna get first in that, and then pretty much it, man. We've just been locked in on the.
Yeah.
Sir,
I mean, that's
what about you? I watched Jarheads. Very good movie. Loesch, you see Jar?
I have seen Jarhead. Very funny.
Come here, Fen, you fuck.
Oh,
Loesch,
it was
you
Johnny
wanna-
Knoxville. That's
You
what it
want
was.
to tell? Okay, if it's Johnny Knoxville, then it's
That makes a lot more
Fen.
sense.
You know, it's like he does whatever he wants. That man. Loesch, why don't you tell the people what's been going on? What's been happening?
Sorry, I was talking to my mom. But not much. Just working, practicing the drums. Almost had a heart attack today at work. So that was fun.
What happened?
So I'm in the family locker room where I'm just cleaning up in there, and this little girl comes up to me and she goes, "I can't find my mom and little brother." And I go, this girl can't be older than 10. So I'm like, I'll find them. And then she keeps going, what if they left without me? What if they left without me? I was like, I'll find them. Don't worry. I was like, we'll find them. We'll find them. So I look out in the lobby. I'm like, no. And then so I call one of my other coworkers in. She looks throughout the rest of the club. And then I took the little girl out to the pool deck to look for the mom. And the mom was in the pool. So I was like, oh my God.
Damn.
Yeah.
Was a girl.
She was drowning in the pool.
No.
Oh,
She was just in the pool, like swimming
Drowning.
with the sun.
oh,
Was she hot?
oh!
So
It was like that.
you're making this really weird, and this is two children, you fucking weirdos.
Oh, I messed up, boy. Sorry.
Talk about the mother. Get your head out of the gutter.
They were just swimming, right?
Yeah.
What are you inferring right now?
You see, gotta add like a little pizzazz to that story. Like the mother had really big knockers or something, you know?
But so okay. I have this past couple days to week. On Monday, I jumped out of a helicopter. Jumped out of a Black Hawk. My first Black Hawk jump. And no, I did not say Black Hawk. I said Black Hawk.
No one inferred you did,
And-
brother.
Yeah.
I think we all heard Black Hawk clearly.
You were thinking it, but you said the right word.
Hard to put it out
Exactly.
there. I gotta put it out there, you know.
Yeah, just in
Dude,
case.
this mint chocolate chip ice cream is busting right now.
Mint chocolate chip is the worst flavor of ice cream ever. The only flavor I could think of worse than mint chocolate is like tobacco flavored ice cream.
What?
Exactly. Mint chocolate chip was not meant to be ice cream.
How could you? You'd rather have that than pistachio?
Pistachio is amazing.
Oh
Whoa,
my
whoa,
gosh!
whoa.
Of course, this guy.
Pistachio is shit.
Pistachio
mint
tastes
chocolate
like my
chip isn't
fucking
much better.
Duke, bro.
They're
I
kinda
don't
on
even
the
know
same-
what my Duke tastes like.
They might be on the same tier. They're both D tier ice cream.
Duke tier ice cream, bro.
Okay, all right. That's true. You got it. I'll give you that. What about like rainbow sherbet?
Oh, dude, sherbet's not ice cream. Let's get that straight.
Yeah.
And that's also cocaine.
Sherbet.
It's
I will
good, though.
down that shit like it's nothing. Mm,
Nah, the best is chocolate chip cookie though.
no,
That's like S tier.
it's like S tier. Anyways,
Out of the top, right?
I've been teaching classes.
For real? No shit. That's dope.
Well, you know that like I usually I would teach classes like on a normal basis, but I know no one really gives a fuck because they're like infantry dudes. So like if you know anything about military and infantry dudes, they don't really care about themselves or their families or anything. They just give a fuck about being a meathead. Even the girls too, bro. Like I have a girl in my platoon and she's a fucking meathead. Like
Hey, what if this podcast right now?
I hope she could hear me and fucking I totally forgot her name for a second. I hope she fucking sorts herself out. Because whenever she comes up to me and goes, Doc, my fucking back hurts, or my knee hurts, or my hip hurts. And I'm like, oh, well, pretty sure I taught you a class on this shit, huh? Then I told you what to do to fix it, but you just don't. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna fucking do then? Fucking mook. That's how I'd say it. That's what I say to them. That's what I say.
You call mooks?
Yeah, I just call him a fucking mook. Bro, everyone thinks that's a racist term, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's a Jersey thing.
Honestly, it does sound like a racial term. It sounds like that one slur for Asians that I will not say not because I'm afraid to say it.
Oh. No, I know. Okay. It's the G word, yeah. I say that
guess
shit all the time. I'll be running around saying that shit. Because I am a G word, so...
Technically, eh?
No, so the word, if you look it up on Google, right, so GOOK, it's a foreigner, especially a person of Philippine, Korean, or Vietnamese descent. So only those three technically get to say it. For some reason, I don't really know why, but anyways, besides that, I've been doing classes. I've been working on a lot of schoolwork. I have to go and finish the song that I've been working on for the past like 2-3 weeks. I'm really lackadaisical with it, which is just because it's like the direction that I'm going in right now. I don't really know where to go with it. Like I can go anywhere, and I kind of felt like, okay, it's not the best thing I've done, and with the time constraint I got, kind of don't really like it. But yeah. Besides that, what else? We did a. Oh, actually, I remember. Oh yeah, I think I told you guys, but I benched 275 the other day.
That's wild.
Mhm.
Was that your max? You get it for reps?
We'll do it for one.
For one? There you go. Good, bro. And that's after not benching after a while, right?
Yeah, I haven't I've been only doing like dumbbell bench for the past like couple of months. So, because I don't have a spotter for the most of the time, so I'm not gonna do barbell. So I did barbell, and I haven't done barbell since January. Like in a sense of like, okay, I'm gonna bench like for like my PR. No. So
Losh, you been PRing at all? Losh,
What's up?
you been PRing at all? Or...
No, not really.
Yeah.
I feel like every time I max out or PR, I end up like messing up my wrist or something. So usually if I'm doing like what I would call a PR now, it's for reps and not for, it's like reps at a certain weight and not weight at one rep. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. Understood.
But that's only for bench. And then like today I did pause rep bench. But like for squat, I just do normal, like deep parallel squat. And I take it easy because of my knee.
it's the joints, bro. Joints.
Yeah.
Yo, so speaking of what I've been up to, I hate it because we'll probably have to talk about this again a little bit when Dylan shows up. But me and Dylan went to go watch Oppenheimer yesterday, opening day, and I give that movie a 9 out of 10.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
I want to go see it.
It's really fucking good. It's confusing as fuck for the first like little bit because you're kind of like, for someone who doesn't know anything about like physics, I don't really know anything about like what the fuck was going on.
Mhm.
And like a lot of things seem like, oh, you're supposed to like kind of know a little bit already. I felt like I was able to catch on pretty quick later down the line. It is a 3-hour movie, so that's like even that's what's even more crazy about it. But no, I this more like I enjoyed that movie so much that this morning the first thing I did when I hopped on my computer was just be like, let's go like look into this because I want to like know more. That's how much it like actually affected me, I guess you would say.
All right.
Why do you guys want to watch it? I kind of wanted to watch it just because one is a Christopher Nolan movie, but I was like, there's this many like good ass actors. Like, there's no way this thing could be bad.
Mhm. I always kind of found the Manhattan Project interesting, and like you said, there's so many good actors that it can't go bad.
Los Alamos itself is very interesting. There's a lot of crazy shit that went down at that place. It's like the closest thing you get to like a real life, like what people imagine Area 51 to be.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like they injected people with plutonium just to see what would happen and didn't tell people that they did that.
Whoopsie.
And I think that shit was gonna
Dude.
fucking superheroes or
Where
some
did
shit.
it say that?
Dude, like give them like
It's
superhuman
not gonna
power.
be in the movie because it's not about the bomb.
Oh, that's not in
Yeah,
the movie.
this happened after. This
Yeah.
is in like
I don't
the
think-
50s.
Plutonium they injected? I've heard about this before.
And then in the 80s, there's MK Ultra.
Yeah, but that wasn't Los Alamos. That was the CIA.
No, that was in the Northwest.
Yeah. But Los Alamos, a lot of crazy stuff happened. There's this YouTuber, Kyle Hill. He has this thing called, I've showed it to some of you guys before. It's called Half-Life Histories, where he goes over like
Mhm.
different radiological incidents. Some of them are actually very interesting.
Yo, one thing that I need to warn you about, because I think the trailer gave a really big misconception about the movie. Again, I could be wrong, but to me, I came into it and I thought like Oh, I thought it was gonna be like this, but I thought it was gonna be mostly like the bomb and the creation of the bomb. It's actually not so much that.
Yeah, it's because
a
the U.S.
documentary,
government.
it's about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is mostly like him, like the explosion itself, which also my roommate said to me, because he came with us to watch it. He's like,
Mhm.
yeah, they actually made a small atomic bomb and used it for the set. And I was like, there's no fucking way they would do that. And I looked it up. No, they did not do that. They just did exactly what I said, which is they just had a shit ton of bombs
Tannerite.
and like
Oh.
a lot of dynamite and a lot of like really good camera work. That's it.
Yeah, it says they used an old Hollywood trick where they made a bomb in miniature instead of using CGI, and they used chemicals and layering, which is basically, I don't know how much you guys know about this, but like in Hollywood, what they would do, some scenes, is they would recreate, they would make explosions on like miniaturized sets to make them look bigger, and they just use perspective,
Camera arc.
to
Right.
get it actually real
Yeah.
life.
True. Yeah, like Hollywood set explosives and like safe, quote unquote, explosives is like tannerite. It's like a two-part
I mean-
powder that once you pour it together and it's exposed to heat, it has a pretty good blast.
I mean,
Have you guys-
ironically, sorry, go ahead.
Have you seen FPS Russia on YouTube? Or do you know who he is? Either of you?
No.
Have you guys seen anybody blow anything up on YouTube?
Yes.
It was probably with tannerite.
Oh, ironically, there's a good amount of footage of nuclear explosions that you can work with, so it's probably
Yeah, it's true.
like you have frame of reference to be like, okay, this actually does look like what it's supposed to look like.
One of my coworkers was saying that they reworked some of the 1940s footage.
Probably also true. I mean, there's edited version of that footage around everywhere to like recreate it with color and whatnot. It is possible to somewhat recreate black and white with color, from my understanding, at least.
Nevertheless, it was really, really good. So there's a portion in the movie. There's two parts of the movie. So there's the black and white, and there's like the color. So the color is like Oppenheimer, like actually like bebopping around, doing stuff, and like then there's the black and white where it's I believe it's like the director or something for the it's Robert Downey Jr.'s role. And yeah, it's just that portion. I'm not gonna. I don't want to try to say too much about it because I feel like it'd be spoiling it. But yeah, it's just like their thing. And honestly, at first, when I was watching it, I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" And then as the movie like started going along, there was more parts to it that were like, okay, I can see that, like, this is where the tension is building up. This is where like things are starting to get good, and like people were kind of showing who they are, because at first it kind of just looks at like politicians being politicians, you know. Everything's like you don't really know what's happening, or like everything just seems so business-like, so you don't really give a fuck. But then when it starts picking up, I'm like, ooh, fuck, yeah, fucked, bud, get fucked. So yeah, it was very well done, very well done. And like, Losh, you're the fucking history buff guy here, and for coming from the dude who doesn't really like know too much about U.S. history in terms of that stuff, but like, I'm not like, oh yes, I'm gonna go figure that. Like, I'm gonna go look at that shit. Like, that shit's coming out. I'm first guy in there. Like, no. I kind of just was like, oh, I feel like it'd be interesting to go see it this time. And yeah, no, it really was. It was good.
Nice.
Sorry, hold on. I'm putting on a sweatshirt right now. It's cold as shit. My ear Jesus Christ. Oh, look at that. Look at this guy.
Night, Dylan.
You son of a bitch, Dylan. We
What?
just talked about Oppenheimer.
Open and what?
Oppenheimer.
Oh, okay. Wait, do you guys start to stream there or no?
Yeah, it's already
Yeah.
on. We're on right now.
You're live, buddy.
Yeah, you're live.
Oh, and it's still not on? Okay.
Well, so why don't you tell the lovely people what you've been doing, how you've been, whatnot.
I just got back from the airport. Had to pick someone up real quick. And that's it.
Nice. Nice. So since you came with me yesterday, how about you tell your thoughts and stuff about Oppenheimer?
Well, autobiography, pretty solid. Like, the only, yeah, I don't have like too many complaints besides like it being like too loud in some parts.
Too loud?
Yeah, like when it comes to like sound effects, when it comes like loud explosions, not explosions, but like moments of it's quiet then loud.
You mean when the bomb went off?
No.
Okay.
There's like some instances that I just found like particularly like a bit too loud than like it had to be. But that's about it.
I see. Alright. Scale of 1 to 10. How'd you rate it?
I'll give it a 9, maybe 8.
It's pretty good. 9, maybe an 8. Goes down. It's usually 8, maybe 9.
No.
Alright. Well. Ryan, when do you think you're gonna watch it? Are you gonna go watch it?
I don't know about in theaters, but I do want to see it.
I honestly think it might have been better because of the theater as well. So
Yeah, but it's also a 3-hour movie, so I don't
That's
know if I want to sit through a
exactly
3-hour
why.
autobiography.
Yeah.
In 2 settings, I'm cool with that. In one is kind of rough.
No. See, like the way the pacing goes, you're gonna want to like take it all in, which is why it's like it's like for your situation and how you usually do things and like your style of like doing shit. I feel like this like I don't think you can watch this and enjoy like the full like you'd probably still enjoy it, but I feel like
Sure I
you
would.
get a different vibe from it, or you might not get the same vibe because of the fact that the pacing is really weird. I think Dylan, we talked about that last night too, right? With like things jumping
It
around
literally starts
everywhere.
off when he was in college, up
Yeah.
to when he's like in his 50s,
Yeah, it's like
maybe 60s
yeah.
or 40s. I don't know.
I think he died at like 61.
Okay, so probably
Oppenheimer.
within like 20 years, 30 years at most.
Yeah.
So like, it's literally just like jump cutting to like months, weeks, years and later.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting to how they did that. So
Including the jump in the future and jump in the past cuts.
yeah. Or like it kind of like would jump like maybe like a couple months or maybe like a year later and you're kind of like, where the fuck are we? Like, I think if I watched it again, it would be better. Like, I know what the fuck is going on. Like, every single thing is going on. But, like, you know, for a first time go, you know, that's like one of those movies I think I'd be good with. I'd be good to watch when I'm on like a plane or something. Because I feel like because it's so long, and again, Dylan, like we go to Vietnam, that plane ride, bro.
Yeah,
Ugh,
I know. I've done it so many
gosh,
times.
it's awful. It's awful, bro.
Hola.
Hello, Lush.
Hello.
You didn't really miss much. The only thing that me and Dylan really just said was I forgot to tell you, but the pacing in the movie is really weird. So
I heard it was good.
no,
It's good, but like
but
you're not.
yeah, it's like weird, right? How do you describe that, Dylan? Yeah, how do you describe it?
It's like, yeah, let's take this for example. They have like an important scene going on. It plays out. It just goes to the next important scene, or like maybe like a little transition, like little transition of that leads up to the next important scene. It just keeps on like jump cutting basically, if that makes sense.
Also, what's your name?
Any? Or
Something Pew? Yeah, Pew.
Lawrence?
Yeah,
Lawrence
Lawrence.
Pug?
Is it Lawrence Pugh? Yeah, Lawrence Pugh. She's a fucking baddie, bro. And she's just
I mean,
like
everyone-
out there, bro. Like she's just there, like just full ass naked, right there. Riding Tommy from fucking Peaky Blinders, bro. And you're kind of just like, hey, yo, your boy Tommy, yo. Hey, yo, Tommy, what you doing over there, Tommy? Yeah, it was it was interesting. It was interesting. Alright. And you see that like there's this one portion within the movie where like he like says, which is weird because allegedly he's like later, and again not really a fucking spoiler because it's not that big of a deal, but it kind of just surprised me, I guess you could say. But so the wife is in the room while he's talking to these people, these like these big wigs, right? And he's like, oh yeah, what's her name? Lawrence Pugh. Is it Lawrence?
Lawrence.
Dylan?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's Florence.
Pugh. Okay, so
Florence.
Florence, my bad. Yeah, so Florence, she's a communist, right? That's the thing. That's her whole spiel, which fucks him up later. And again, he's like super into her, and he's like, hey, listen, like, because he was like, hey, I want to get married, and she was like, no, but like we'll always be cool, like if. And he's like, okay, well, if you ever need me, just call me. And he's a famous ass scientist and shit, so he could just kind of fly around and do whatever the fuck he wants, kinda. So he later like meets up with her, and he's already at this time, right? This is going into the future now. At this time, he like meets up with her, but he's married, and he's like he sleeps with her, right, and stays the night. And he's like, hey, listen, like, you're a communist. I can't see you anymore. Like, I'm working on a fucking project that is literally like the biggest thing on the fucking ever in history, right? The end all wars type thing. And she's kind of just like, I see. Well, what if I need you? And he goes, I can't see you. Like that, like, and I'm just thinking in my mind, I'm like, bro, what do you not get? He said you can't see you, huh? Tommy said you can't fucking see you, huh? You can't fucking see you then. You fucking mook. But yeah, it later cuts like when he's talking about it in the fucking little room, which is like where you see most of this, a good bit of the story as well later, when they're much older. There's a scene of him talking to the people, and the wife is imagining him like fucking her, and she's just like riding him, like they're both naked in front of these two people, in like the front of the whole group of people while he's talking to them, and they're just like making eye contact, like her, like his wife and Florence Pugh. It's like a wild ass scene, and you're kind of just like, it's like some shit out of Black Mirror, bro. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Also, I was not ready for the nudity in the movie, so it kind of spooked me. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Okay,
I'm surprised there was even nudity in this movie.
Yeah,
I was
mean,
not expecting nudity in like an autobiography.
I don't know. It kind of just made it seem more like real. I was trying to explain it to Dylan the other day, because Dylan, you were saying something like, it wasn't needed, right? Like, you really, like, why do we have to see that, right? It's porn, basically, you know?
It is porn.
Yeah, and to me, I was like, yeah, it might be like porn, but it's like that weird, like, that's like a human thing, right? Like, it's such a human nature thing to experience and or see, right? So in the sense of, I'm watching this film not to fucking jerk my cock, I'm watching this film to like see this autobiography. You're kind of like going along the ride. It's like if your buddy was telling you, like, yeah man, I fucked this chick, right? That's to me how it feels like, but I guess on a more visual than, you know, audible level. Like, you don't gotta imagine shit, it's all right there, don't worry. Like, that's more or less how it felt like. So yeah, so Losh, just be prepared for it once you watch it, okay?
Okay.
All right. Anyways,
Are you gonna even watch it?
yeah, are you gonna watch it? When are you gonna watch it?
I don't know yet. I gotta talk to Barella.
Oh, you're gonna go with him to watch it? Is he even,
Probably.
like, would he even be in it?
I'm not sure, but me and him plan to go golfing, and there's a movie theater right by the fucking golf course that we plan on going to. So I figured just go watch the movie after golf.
I see.
If we have time.
Are you gonna see Barbie first?
Dude, I don't know. When Barbie comes out on, like, I guess, like, digital platforms, I'm definitely gonna watch it because I'm interested. It got a 90 rating.
Barbie song. What do you mean? What's not to love?
No, dude. Oppenheimer got a 94. Barbie got a 90 on critic
mean,
scales.
You know how
They spent so
many-
much money on advertising. They were always gonna do well.
It got
Margot Robbie, Ice Spice, Cardi B. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Wait, Ice Spice and Cardi B are in there?
They sing the song, or at least they have a part in it.
I'm just saying it's getting very good reviews, so I would watch it. Me and one of my coworkers were like, "Oh, dude, the thing you got to do is Oppenheimer, then go get food, and then come back and watch Barbie."
They were saying it's like, with these two movies coming out, and they're like, these are the biggest movies that are coming out so
I hope
far.
that they're
They're like Wow, Hollywood is running out of ideas.
I hope they open up the Barbie multiverse and the Oppenheimer
The
multiverse.
Barbie
I hope we end up
multiverse.
knowing that they converge, that they're in the same multiverse, Barbie and Oppenheimer. I gotta see the Barbie Oppenheimer crossover. See the pink mushroom cloud. Barbie gets a new nuke.
I'm a Barbie girl.
He gets the
in
Tsar
a Fallout
bomb.
world.
Barbie world, destroyer of world.
I'm playing with my dog right now, as we speak about this, because he's a fatty fat. Hey fatty, no, go lie down and go relax. He's 60 pounds now, dude. He's so fat. Why are you so fat, huh? Why are you so fat?
Hey, he has feelings.
Yeah, he does. And you know what he likes? Fucking food. He likes eating so much. Every time I go and get, like, I literally, when I went to go grab ice cream, okay, well, he comes literally anywhere I go, because again, he's still a baby. He's like, I want to go with dad. I want to go walk around with dad. Right? So I want to be with you all the time. So he came with me to the kitchen, but then this motherfucker, he goes and he just sits down after I like got it, after I like put in the cup, and I'm like, what? No, this is not for you, fatty. Like, stop expecting that this is for you just because it's some form of food, you know? Because every time I'm about to feed him, I try to like practice with the whole like sit, like lie down.
Alright.
Like I always try to practice with that.
Do you have an ice maker? Or
I
like
have
an ice cube tray?
I have a freezer that automatically makes ice.
Okay. So when he's older and his teeth like grow in, you could just give him ice as a snack.
Oh no, I do that all the dude. His teeth are.
We already
growing.
do that with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
then give him ice.
he's like 6 months old, so
Yeah. There's no calories in ice. So
yeah.
or carrots, that's
That
another
is
good
true.
one.
You said carrots.
Blueberries. Yeah, we give my dog carrots and blueberries.
Yeah, and pineapple, and then throws up next to my
My
seat.
dog was like cantaloupe and watermelon. My dog will eat watermelon off the rind. It's so funny to watch
What does that
because she
mean?
won't eat the green part. No, she'll like you can hold the watermelon rind, like, and the watermelon,
She just
like a
won't eat
slice
it.
of watermelon, and she'll eat the watermelon, just the red part, and not the rind, just like a human being.
You know what's something that bothers me? When I was little,
She eats corn off the cob.
what the
That was
fuck?
weird. Yeah, she'll eat corn off the cob if you like hold it in front of her.
But she won't eat the cob.
No, she'll just bite the corn off, like a human.
Gosh.
I think she just watches us. That's how she
People.
figured it out.
Bro, when I was little, I
Always
never
around us.
realized that this might sound really dumb, but like when I looked at watermelon, I expected it to kind of be like a little bit sour. Or like that sour to sweet because of the Sour Patch Kids.
No.
So whenever I eat a watermelon and it literally just tastes like water, like it tastes like
tastes like.
fucking Mio.
Yeah,
Like
I love watermelon.
like
Tastes
when
like
I
nothing.
taste it like that, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck am I eating this for? I was so mad all the time, bro. I was like, what the fuck is this? Why? But yeah, no. Anyways, yeah, Barbie. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch Barbie.
I think you should.
I
Get
want-
hammered and watch it.
Alright, well. Alright, that's a different. I'm not watching it at that point.
You're experiencing it.
I'm just there at that point. more or less. I'm just there.
You're watching Barbie in spirit.
Yeah.
What? Talk to me about this writer's strike thing, Lush, because I saw a thing today when I was researching about Oppenheimer and like the movie and everything. They said that the cast, they went to Britain. They were doing the premiere in Britain, and what's it called? They're doing the premiere in Britain, and right before Christopher Nolan could like do his little like, hey everybody, like how's it going? They all left because they got worried about the fucking writers thing. So then they started leaving. So that's the only knowledge I
The
know.
writer's strike have been going on for a couple months.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are thinking that Oppenheimer, Barbie, and the movies coming out like this month and maybe the beginning of next month are like the last of the ones that they kind of have in stock, where those are all written already,
Yeah.
and the writers can't do like jack about it.
Mhm.
And so the writers aren't getting paid enough, flat out. I mean, writers make movies happen. You need writing to make
Yeah,
a
of
movie
course.
happen. And movie budgets and everybody else's salaries are increasing through the roof. I
Yep.
mean, movie budgets nowadays are retarded.
Literally, Oppenheimer.
Normal
was
for it to
100
be,
million.
yeah, it's normal for it to be 100 million now. Like that's
Yeah.
pretty much for like if you want to have a big movie, it's gonna be close to 100 mil, if not 100.
Right.
And if you want effects, it's gonna be at least 100. And the writers just aren't getting paid enough, flat
Even
out.
for like an indie movie, it's like
Mhm.
20 to like 50K.
And so the writers just aren't getting paid enough. And so they are going to the studio saying, hey, we're not getting paid enough. Like, this is getting kind of ridiculous. We're not getting paid. We don't get a lot of benefits. Like, you guys got to do something about this. And they've been complaining about it for years. And the studios are kind of like, no. And so the writers went on strike. And something came out where it was a quote from a Universal exec, where the Universal exec said, we will wait them out until they cannot afford their homes and apartments.
Which
If you want to
honestly
see how
is
slimy Hollywood is.
it's kind of crazy.
Instead of trying to come to a reasonable decision on what people who, I mean, without writing, you can't make a movie. It's just factual. You can't just have lights. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People don't make silent movies anymore. And the fact that they don't want to pay them, so they're gonna wait until that they can't afford their home, so that they can negotiate the terms on their on whatever they want. It's fucked. And that's why the actors are getting involved, because the actors are like, holy shit. And this is like a month ago. So the whole thing started probably 2 months ago. That's when the strike started, I think. And then a month ago is when the Universal exec, and then a couple execs came out saying things very similar to that. And then that's when the actors started striking. It happened first in Hollywood. I'm guessing it just took a while to hit England.
I think
Like
they
the
would.
news
I don't.
of it.
So I don't know. I don't know what the deal was with that.
Like, the
'Cause
only reason
I just
that
know that
I
they
know
were
about
in
it-
England when they went. They were like, "Oh shit,
Right.
we're striking. All right, let's leave."
It might have also been the head actors from England, right? Cillian Murphy, that's his name?
No, he's Irish.
Oh, okay. Well, he might have had a friend in the UK that was a writer and told him everything that's going on, and so he, like, bounced out. You know what
I mean, you also
Then
have
he
to
convinced
remember
everybody
that
else.
there's Robert Downey Jr. There's
Yeah, yeah.
fucking all of them.
But I'm
they were
guessing
probably
he's
like,
the head
"Hey, like-"
actor. He probably told them his plan, they probably heard his side of the story, and they're like, all right, yeah, we'll join you if they're decent people.
I don't
You know what I mean?
think it was really more or less like that. I feel like it was like a, hey guys, if these dudes don't do this, and like we don't try to help them, like, you know, what if they start writing shit? Like they start going back to writing, but then they start giving it like less.
Yeah, that's also
Because
true.
it's like,
Might
alright,
have-
I'm not
could
gonna
be that.
I'm not gonna give my fucking all
Yeah.
on this shit. I'm not gonna write something good. I'm just gonna write whatever that they're
Mhm.
asking for. And again, because
it's fun or not.
money grubbers are money grubbers, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, this will work, right?
Right.
Unless you're like, again, Christopher Nolan, where you might give a fuck, and then you fire the dude
Exactly.
because he's like, all right, you're not paying enough. So it's like, oh,
So
I'm
that's
gonna
why it's
fucking make it the next She-Hulk, and then there you go. And then now the actors who were like, oh, I'm really psyched to go do this, they're like, yeah, no, sorry, it's not happening. It's like it's a shit movie now. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Or it's a shit show now. So yeah, that's at least my thought of like why they kind of tried to help. So yeah. So Dylan,
What's up?
I looked into the whole IRR thing, which for
Mhm.
anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's the individual ready reserve or some shit. What that basically is so there's us, right? So you have the way that military branches and stuff works is it goes active, inactive, which is the IRR, reserves, and so there's like actual reserves where like once a month you'll go do stuff, or sorry, twice. Yeah, it's like once or one weekend a month, and then 2 weeks in the summer you'll go do stuff, and then there's National Guard. So the IRR, because retention is so low and recruiting is so low, they have activated them, but only because of the rotation within Europe, which, if I am understanding what they're talking about Poland, which is crazy as fuck to me, because I was the fucking, like, myself, along with my battalion and my brigade, was the reason why we were the ones that went over there. Like, my battalion was one of the first people, and I think the first battalion to step foot into the country. So it's like, holy shit, I'm gonna have to fucking go back, and maybe you too. So
Maybe.
and guess who called for it? Sleepy Joe. Dude, it's just
That's
so annoying, bro. Like, I get it. Alright, nobody wants to join because, like, unless, again, for you and Brian, I would really like to hear what your guys' thoughts on this are. I feel like the generations are getting softer and softer and softer. Like, I think after our generation, and again, like, I always know that every generation that comes after theirs is like, these guys suck, they're soft, they're weak, they're awful. No,
Right.
seriously, like, I was really thinking about it. I was like, is it really the one? Like, I really feel as if we're the last, like, as a generation, and we're still pretty fucking bad. Like, we're
Yeah.
pretty bad, but there's still like a lot of good. So I'm kind of like, okay, meh.
I mean,
Like-
countrywide physical fitness has gone down since the presidential fitness test got taken away. Which, that wasn't a thing for girls, but it was for guys, and it really helped during like World War I and World War II. It helped pretty much every almost every male be an able-bodied male for war.
Right.
That's not a bad thing to have, because being an able-bodied for war not only means that you're physically fit, it also means that you're healthy.
Yeah.
And so I think if something like that was enacted again, where it's each year students have to, unless for extenuating circumstances, of course, but students have to complete a certain amount of push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, run. It helps grow.
Yeah. No, I understand. I mean, that's the point of having PT, which I bet
Yeah.
that's a fucking elective now. I bet people
Yeah.
don't even.
And if someone's, sorry, go ahead.
I bet eventually, bro, they're gonna make like PT or PT like phys ed. They're gonna
Yeah.
make that like obsolete. Like you basically can take it as
They may
like
make
an
the elective
elective.
one day.
Yeah, I really feel
Well,
like they
like
will.
how
'Cause that's
far
the point
does
of it.
the cancel shit go? Because look, I mean, I'm overweight. I was overweight. I was very overweight at one point, and I get body positivity and all that shit. And that's a good thing to have. But as like at a certain point, you have to be healthy. And just because you're overweight doesn't mean you can't do certain things. I mean, I was overweight and I played football. I wrestled. I played golf. You can still do things while overweight. It doesn't hinder
Yeah.
you. It's when you become so
Fuck
overweight that it
that.
hinders you.
Women.
What?
Okay.
When did you get back in here? Okay. All right. Never mind. No. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of like, cause like, bro, like I know you were like, yeah, I was overweight. Like, yeah, in some cases you could look at it like that, but like, were you still like doing a lot of shit? Yeah. Like to me, overweight is like you
More of like
can't
a
go for a
mindset.
fucking run without literally dying after. Like you need to go. Like you will go to the hospital because you were going into
Well,
fucking
nobody's like that.
like you're going
Oh,
into like
unless you have asthma.
anaphylaxis. Yeah. Like,
But
but bro, like that's what I'm saying. Like you could do a fucking 1 mile run and survive. When you
Yeah.
can't do that, that's like, all right, dude. It's like, bro. Or like going up, bro. I don't know. I don't care what people say, bro. Even when I run, like they make us run like like the standard is what do you think, Dylan? Like 4 miles easy. Like 2 miles is a warm up or a light run, right?
Yeah.
Dylan? Yeah. So for us, motherfucker, I walk up the stairs and I'm like, I get gassed. Or I feel like I just fucking, like I just worked out. Like that's not being fat, you know? Like it's just being tired. I don't know. But still, it's like,
it's just not being conditioned in that one particular
but it's like,
activity,
I
that's all it
don't
is.
like the idea.
That's what a lot of people don't understand.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think even like running is something that some people can't even like walk a mile or walk 2 miles.
Oh, dude, it's awful. I know.
And I think that's where it gets to be like, oh geez, because then that not only means that you can't like absorb the shock in your legs, because that's what running does.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
better for shock absorption, and running's better for your back than walking in some circumstances.
Yep.
But like if your back can't take it, that means your back can't support the weight that's going forward on your body. That's what that means. If you can't walk a mile without being in severe back pain where you can't walk anymore.
Bro, I don't know. I just can't like.
I don't know. I mean, I
I
think
just
everybody should
don't
try to
think
be
it's good.
healthy.
I just think
Like I
it's.
said,
I think
I love food.
body positivity is like.
I love food. I think body positivity is a great thing. I don't think anybody should be bullied for the way they look, dress, whatever. But at a certain point, you have to take your health into an equation.
Hey, Losh, let me ask
I
you
think at a
something.
certain point, it's
This is,
also like, do you want to
super
die
off
at
topic.
60? Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, this is like really off topic. But I mean, I'm only gonna ask this because I'm getting attacked by my dog right now. He just loves licking my hand or like just playing with my hand.
Yeah, my dog
Why?
does the same thing.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
He just goes to town licking it.
Or does he ever put his nose right against your thigh and then just go?
Yeah, he does that.
Every dog does that. I don't know why.
Or
It's
like,
so
dude,
fucking weird.
he'll like I'll like move my arm away. Oh, okay, he just undid my.
And then he paws it back.
Yeah, he like,
Yeah,
what do you
yeah.
want? Like, what do you want? There's some times where he'll like, so he's tall enough where when he's sitting, and like I'm sitting in my chair, he can kind of like reach me, so he'll just like put his paw on my lap, and I'll be like, yes, what is it? What would you like? And he just looks at me like, yeah. I'm like, oh my goodness, what do you want? What do you just tell me what you want? Fatty fat. Anyways, no, I honestly think that like I think the way that they go about things is very wrong. Like how society is like, it's okay to be fat. It is. Don't get me wrong. But there is a limit to how fat
Yeah.
you can be. Because
I think
at
it's
that
okay
point,
to be overweight, but it's not okay to be obese. Because I think that's when
Right.
it becomes a health risk. I think once
Yeah.
it becomes a health risk, it's not acceptable, which
So
is
then where does
classified
the
as
line?
obesity 2 or obesity 3. I think is where health risk is where it is classified as a cardiovascular disease health risk.
So where is the line then between overweight
Let me look
and
at.
obese? Because that's like,
I'll look at it on BMI, which I don't love, but
I'm not a big
Alright,
fan
I'll
of
do
BMI
body
I'm gonna
fat.
be
either.
totally honest here. There are some fat people that are totally healthy, but I only like making fun of them for it because they're ugly.
Okay.
All right.
I
Dope.
mean, okay. You know, well, all right. Dude, I just want to pet you. Why do you keep eating my hand? I'm just trying to pet you, bub. Stop it. Oh, okay, dude. Your little claws, your little baby claws.
Trim your dog's nails, huh? You suck at it.
Bro, I
Do better.
fucking. All right, you want to do it, Dylan? You want to fucking do it? No biting. You want to do it, Dylan? You want to come over tomorrow
Do
and do
I?
it?
I'm
Yeah,
busy
you're the one
tomorrow.
who
I have to
keeps
go to the
complaining
airport
about it.
again at Raleigh.
You keep complaining
like-
about it.
Okay, so
Yeah,
they
what's
only
up?
do it on the BMI calculator, which is really stupid. They don't do it on body fat percentage.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But on the BMI, a BMI of over 30, which is obesity. So I was wrong about the obesity 3. So it was obesity 1 is an established risk factor for development of coronary heart disease.
I see. I think people are also like too okay with cuz now that bullying is kind of like out the door, you know. I think a lot of the little shits that don't get put in their place or like dude, it's weird like
Well, I think it just went too far the other way
yeah, no, 100%.
because nobody should be bullied for their weight. That shouldn't happen. Or
No,
nobody
this
should be
is
bullied for
this
the way they
isn't
look.
specifically for their weight. It's like just a
But-
in general thing, like just something that came to my mind.
Like, whenever if I my weight fluctuates from time to time, where I'll like jump up 10 pounds or drop 10 pounds, and like the people around me notice it, and like my mom will be like, "Oh, you dropped 10 pounds," or "Oh, you look like you gained 10 pounds," and like I'm fine with that. That's not any form of bullying. It's actually helpful to me.
Right.
Just to it, don't you think that like if you bully fat people, it would encourage them to lose the weight, thus being a healthier person?
No, because it could also go the other way, and it can cause more obesity. Because they could be getting bullied for it, but then food can be that safety mechanism to that bullying. So then more bullying will cause more eating, and then more weight gain, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
For a little.
Because, like,
Yep.
I think that's what a lot of people don't understand about obesity, is that for a lot of people, food is an escape or it's a safety net in some form. And it was for me in my childhood, and it was something that I had to get over. And I think something that like a lot of people have to get over is not only because there's a difference between enjoying food and like I guess wanting food too much, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No. 100%.
Like to really go like back in my childhood, I guess. Like if I had an ice cream now and I dropped that ice cream, I'd be like, all right, whatever. I guess I don't get an ice cream. I dropped it. If I did that when I was like 12, I probably would have cried. So I was old enough to know that it's not a big deal, but I also never got, I guess, like over that food relationship. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Just to give like an example, because I can't think of like another example. And so I think when people start to like, establish an actual healthy relationship with food, then that's when you can be healthy and eat healthy.
So you say like food's like a vice, right?
Yeah.
Why don't we give fat people another vice like narcotics?
So food is
Like narcotics.
you have to look at it like this. Food is the worst vice because you can't go cold turkey on food.
Well, bro, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there because heroin's a thing.
Shut up. So any type of vice, to drop it, you can just quit it cold turkey or quit it through rehab. With food, you still have to eat that food. If you're a heroin addict and then you get off heroin, you don't have to take heroin every day. You don't need to do that to survive. When you're eating, even if you've gotten to a rehabilitative state to where you've lost a bunch of weight, you now have to feed yourself every day. So if you don't have a good relationship with food, you're either gonna not eat anything and get anorexic, or overeat and then rebound and then have like mental repercussions.
Do you think that's perhaps because of the of a discipline with today's world?
It's not discipline, it's just a poor relationship with food.
Okay.
How
do-
it could
How does one develop a good relationship with food?
you have to
I'm
see
actually
it.
curious because as of recently my diet's been shit. I have a
Right.
pizza right now that I really want to eat. You know. No, I'm being dead serious. Like, how
No,
does one
sorry,
develop?
my dog just fucking nipped my nose.
Well, if you're just trying to like overall eat healthy and eat more intuitively, it's just you have to like look at what you're eating and look at it over a week. So if you are gonna eat pizza, just be like, all right, I'll eat healthy tomorrow.
Alan, we're trying to run a podcast. Before I turn your dog into a fucking barbecue, can you focus up, brother.
No, I'm listening. He's just
I'll
biting
eat.
me.
I don't give a shit. I'm waiting until he gets a little more plump. I don't give a fuck.
Give
Yes,
him like
thank you. Those are words I like.
Give
look
him,
for
like,
every day.
give him like 3 years.
Those
bro.
are my gospel words.
Those are my
Those are my
gospel
mantra.
words. He just licked my nose in his submission. Oh my gosh.
I think Fenrir wants to eat you now.
Once,
You
just
get
to
that
He
in
just
life.
likes the sweetness of the oils that come out of my body. Like my fucking.
That sounded creepy.
What do you mean I'm Asian, bro? Actually, no. Specifically, I'm Filipino, bro. We're really oily people for some fucking reason. I think it's to protect us from like how harsh the sun is. Because my mom would always be like, "Hey, we're like, make sure you wash your face like every day, or like even sometimes like during the middle of the day, like wash your face, because like even just a
You're oily.
little bit of sun will make you get like really oily.
My brother doesn't really get like that, except for like his nose area. But
All right.
I don't know. But yeah,
So
Yeah.
back to what Emran was saying.
yeah.
Emran, I wouldn't call what you have a bad relationship with food or anything like that because I think
Well, yeah, not as
I
a
take the
yeah.
assumption that I would make with you is that if you ever make a what you would consider, because it always comes down to what you consider is, so in your goal set, if you consider it a poor food choice, I'm thinking the reason is probably access and ease of getting that food, because you're probably doing shit today, or you're just playing video games all day and you just didn't feel like cooking, which that happens all the time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But other people may have a bad relationship with food, where they see it as a cope or a vice.
If you think about it, bro, everyone in America is suffering from, or not everyone, but like a lot of people in America are suffering from gluttony.
Yeah, 100%.
One of the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear my intervention sounds? Is that annoying?
No, I can't hear him.
No. They're good.
So I'm not gonna lie, the enemy team dropped a pave roll on me, and like it's kind of embarrassing. I'm getting murked. That being said, guys, the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies have been revived, so if anyone wants a game, fucking hit me up. I haven't played video games in years. What's fun I've ever
Are you
had.
doing like crossplay or something?
Ooh, brother, I'm quick scoping. That's all I know.
They revived the old maps, and you can play Xbox 360 games on the Xbox One.
You're playing MW3?
MW2, brother.
Is that MW2 as in like Modern Warfare? The
Modern Warfare
second
2.
one?
The one that
Not
came
the-
out in 2009.
Yeah, not that.
Okay.
Not that.
Not the new Modern Warfare.
I don't play that.
Yeah.
I just got Predator.
So Modern Warfare 2, the original one, and the original Avatar both came out during an economic decline, and the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and the new Avatar again came out during a recession. So, hee. I guess nobody found it funny.
Sorry,
No.
I
There.
was drinking water, and I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
want to
You don't
die.
have to lie. You don't have to lie. I'm just not funny. I get it.
I'm literally drinking.
I get
out
it.
of
I get it, Alan. I get it. I get it. The
4
news is
liter
already tightening.
bottle.
I get it. I get it.
Oh, look what you did, Alan. You made Alan go boo boo.
Oh fuck! I turned on my camera, and then I realized, oh wait, my lights
No
are
light
on.
on it,
So
or-
I don't have the lights on. Here we go. Here you go. Now you can see me. This fucking big bottle. This is what I'm drinking out of.
Yeah.
Look at my
you're sipping up.
sticker, Loesch.
Yeah, I don't like this thing.
Look at my stickers. It's a good sticker. It's good stickers. It's Jesus peeking his head out the corner saying, "I saw that."
I like the flavor down sticker.
Thank you. I knew you. I figured
Cultured.
you would. I figured you would.
All right, I gotta go, gents. I love you. Stay safe. Have a good pod.
All right.
Yep. Have a good night.
I just totally realized that I've been on the same fucking screen, which is the what's up screen, the whole fucking time. For the whole like hour. So, but I guess that's what's up, you know. Alright boys, we are at right now an hour and almost 15 minutes on stream. Do you want to call it, or you guys got anything else?
I ain't got nothing new. We can call it.
Nothing new either.
All right. Well, that honestly, I felt like the stream went pretty. This went by like pretty quickly. I felt like. I always get really tired around like 10 o'clock, so I'm surprised I didn't fall asleep during the stream. But nevertheless, with that, we're gonna be ending it and saying Deuce is here. Loesch, Dylan, can you tell the lovely people what you got going on this upcoming week and any buys and whatnot for 'em?
I don't know, maybe I'll go missing or something.
Yeah, same here.
You heard that here, folks. Dylan is going AWOL.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Alright, well,
I'm taking it out with me too.
I don't know if I'll be able to stream next week. There's gonna be a lot of shit going on. I have classes to teach, and then the following, along with school, my own school I have to do, and then the following week I have a bunch of shit coming up. Like the following week is gonna be like hell week. Like it's gonna be really, really bad. So yeah. Anyways, that's
Sounds
all,
fun.
folks. We hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as per usual. And check out our fucking
Yeah.
music vids, because we work
Yeah.
hard on that shit.
We did.
Yes, we do.
Remember,
Anyways.
crack quack. And if it's white, it ain't right.
That's right. Dylan, you got anything to say to the peoples?
Bye bye.
All right. We shall.
Bye. Have a great time.
We shall catch y'all later. Peace.